live in studio today, Miss Ashley Chennel.
Hi guys.
You can find out more about her at ashleyshanelbeauty.com. This young beauty maven has, wow, even just go to her website, you'll just see. She's the shit. She's on it. She's on it, got ads on there and everything. So yeah, she's a YouTube beauty blogger, so you do your YouTube video tutorials.
Yeah, every Tuesday and Thursday on my channel.
And not just hair, you do makeup.
Makeup, fashion, hair, a lot of like inspirational, like self-help videos too. I don't just talk about hair and makeup.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna be adding a design series. Like I'm gonna be like, cause I love to redecorate like homes and stuff.
Yes.
So it's like it's gonna be like a lifestyle series. It's gonna be like food. We're gonna cook. Me and my mom are gonna do like cooking show.
Yeah, this is before they get their deal on Bravo. This is before Bravo picks them up because and our oxygen.
It's gonna be like a beauty channel, but I'm also gonna have like a lifestyle series too.
Yeah, because just you know, I've been talking to her a little bit behind the scenes, and this girl's amazing. She comes from an amazing family of also business owners.
Yeah.
And they're all gorgeous and they're all doing it, so definitely look out for them because I stay on Bravo and oxygen, and like I would be, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like I feel like they don't have to go after the drama.
No,
drama's a natural part of life.
Honey, if they filmed us,
you never
would be so high.
You never have to force drama. Like, you know, like even I watch Love and Hip Hop, whatever, don't judge. Don't you shake estimate.
I saw it too.
Oh, but tell me, could you not tell how staged it was when Rashida did the auction? I was like, really? Like,
I haven't seen it. Like, I have not watched it since Chris and Jimmy were on it. But that's when I was interning at VH1.
Oh, you were an intern there.
So
tell us how you got started.
Well, I went to broadcasting school. I went to Connecticut School of Broadcasting.
Okay.
And then I graduated, and then I went right into radio.
Okay.
So I interned at Radio 1 in Philly.
Yeah.
So that was like Hot 107.9. Now it's it's Boom 107.9.
Yeah,
now they changed so much.
All the time.
But I mean, I interned in radio first. That was my very first internship.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Rachel Ray's show. And
wow. What was that like working with her?
That was probably the best internship I ever had.
They weren't just making you get coffee.
No. Actually, I feel like that's a misconception and I mean, maybe for some people, but for me,
I interned for a radio station here in New York City, and I got coffee.
Really?
Yeah, every morning. I had to be there at 4:30 in the morning.
Shut up.
I had to be there at 4:30 in the morning, 3 days a week, and it definitely was the prerequisite for me starting my site because everything they talked about on the air, I researched those stories and I got it for them, and I would put it together and make a packet. But I had to get them coffee, and I answered the listener calls.
So did you do the morning show? Is that what it was? Yeah,
the morning show.
When you're doing the morning show, you have to come in at like 4.
Yes.
I never did that. I was I did promotions. That's probably why I didn't have to.
Lucky you.
I was doing like the street team stuff.
Yeah.
Every once in a blue moon, I would go in the studio with the jocks, but that was mostly like afternoon shows and stuff. It was never like a morning show. We did have an opportunity to do that, but I'm just not a morning person.
Yeah.
So it wasn't happening for me. But
so then now from interning, how did you break into the YouTube and the beauty scene? And
well, I did Rachel Ray, and then I did it's a funny story. I went right into VH1 after Rachel Ray. And then when I was on VH1, I went to 106 & Park. Okay. So I was on the bus coming home,
which is now a memory, so that's good.
Crazy,
right?
I was on the bus coming home from VH1, and I met the producer at 106 & Park for I think it was like the online producer, and he was sitting next to me on the bus, and he was like uploading footage from the show onto the website, and I just was being nosy, and I looked over and I'm like, oh my gosh, like what do you do? And he's like, oh, I work at 106 & Park. He's like, I'm the interactive producer. So I was like, oh, I'm at VH1. So he gave me his card, and he's like, when you're done, you know, just hit me up. So I did, and then he gave me an internship. Like, I didn't even like
just from you asking a question. That's awesome.
But you never know. I said that because you never know who you're sitting next to. Like you never know. And I was just on the bus, and he was just like, we talked the whole bus ride to Jersey. He was actually going to AC for a party, and we were just talking, and I told him like what I'm telling you guys, and he was just like, oh my gosh, when you're done, give me a call. So I did, and then like.
So then from 106 and
From
Park.
that, I went into well, I had a channel, but I didn't really upload on it like regularly because I was busy. I mean, I didn't have time.
Now, what I do want to ask you is to back it up a little bit. During all this time of you going to school and doing these internships, were you still all this fabulosity already, or when did that start to come?
For Rachel, I had to, because you don't know, sometimes her interns, they call them yumettes. So sometimes you have to go on the show. Okay. You might have to, like, I had to serve Hugh Jackman coffee one day on the show.
Oh, so you did.
So you have to be like
camera ready all the time.
Yeah. I mean, they'll like, you go back there and they'll like touch up your makeup, but you never know who you're gonna meet. So I always made sure I was on point. Because it's television, it's radio, you know, I just didn't want to ever go there and not represent myself well.
So now from 106 and Park, how were you able to branch into, you know, starting your own site?
I talked to the interactive producer, like, he and I became really cool, and he used to just tell me, like, give me ideas, and we would, like, discuss things, and he would film footage, like, of the artists. They would come backstage, and he would do the interviews, and I would sit in sometimes. Yeah. So, like, I sat in on an interview with Kendrick Lamar, and I thought about it, and I was like, I really want to, like really upload videos to my channel. So, I started doing that. Yeah. And I started talking about things that I like, because I'm not really into sports, and and my school focused on sports, honestly. We did like sports casting. Connecticut School of Broadcasting, they kind of are more geared towards like sportscasters, newscasters. Yeah. And like they would always let me like talk about beauty or something. Yeah. Like in my radio classes and stuff, because they knew like I knew nothing. It was just making it up. So I just started filming it, and one of my teachers was like, you should just start a channel. And I started it when I was in school, but I didn't upload to it until after all my internships were done. Got it. And I started talking about hair and just shopping, clothes, just random stuff. I went on there and I saw these other girls doing it, and I'm like, I could do this.
Yeah, because it's just, I see girls. What? I learned how to make my wig. I made her how to make wigs.
Yeah, so I started filming the videos, and then, I mean, they got like mediocre views. Yeah. Until I found one of my girlfriends. She used to order virgin hair all the time, but back then I was broke and it was way too expensive. Yeah. So she told me about this website called Aliexpress, and it was like you could buy all this hair on there. So I'm like,
Aliexpress the best, guys.
Really? So I was like, what the heck is that? And she was like, I ordered my hair on there, and I'm like, I just thought it was like a joke. I'm like, there's no way. Yeah. And then I ordered hair, and I was like, let's see how it is. So I ordered a video. I ordered it, and I made a video about it, and the video just went viral on YouTube. So then I started getting subscribers. And then once you start gaining a certain amount of subscribers, then you become a partner on YouTube. Wow. So when I started making money, that's when it I was like, wait a minute, like
this is something more than just a hobby.
So like, I mean, they don't pay you until you gross like $100. Yeah. But once you start like really getting checks, I was like, wait a minute, this is a nice little side hustle. Yeah. So I started doing it. And I started uploading videos every week. But I would always give my honest opinion about the hair. I never made videos just for money, because that's like a big thing on YouTube, and a lot of your subscribers,
they'll send you stuff so that you can talk about it.
Exactly. And
even though if it's crappy.
I don't do anything with a brand unless I have used the brand or it's something that genuinely interests me. So if I do something, like if I get paid for a video or whatever, I always make sure that it's something I really want to film. Exactly. So I started filming about hair and makeup.
And when did you start?
Oh, this was like in 2012. My channel says 2011, but I really didn't like.
Yeah, you weren't at that. You were still interning and everything. Yeah. So 2012.
I think I started really uploading around 2012, 2013. It wasn't until like 2013 though, and that my videos actually started like generating views and stuff.
Were you nervous once you started to realize how many people were watching you?
No, because this is like what I wanted to do ever since I was a kid. Like I always wanted to be on either television or something like that. So for me, I was just like, why am I not getting more views?
Exactly.
Like I was
bitch.
Angry. Like, no, really. I was like, wait a minute. Why are people watching these videos? Yeah. And truthfully, when I watch videos now, I'm like, other girls' videos, they're so basic. And I'm like, I put so much time and effort into
No,
these
yours
videos.
Are very, you edit yours very well. And then
I learned how to edit though. A lot of people ask me about that, and
You learned that in school?
I learned that in school, and it was like a full-on course.
Oh, so it's
editing.
not just some, that's why a lot of these girls, they just use an iMovie.
Well, I use iMovie, but there's tricks to it. And then I also use Final Cut, because I learned on Final Cut in school.
So then
and then when I was at VH1, we used Final Cut. Because I actually did promos for the show. So now,
being that, you know, in a way, you're self-made. Yeah. A lot of people say, this is good to say, did you really need to go to college?
Yeah, I mean, I have such mixed feelings about school, and I hate to say this because I don't want to deter anybody from going to school. I believe in school, but I just think you should do what you believe in, like what your heart genuinely tells you to do. And I've always known, ever since I was a kid, like little girl, what I want. I didn't know how it was going to happen or how it was going to come about, but I just knew somehow, some way, this is what I wanted to do. So I went to Camden County College. I did go to school for a little bit, but I was bored. I went, my major was communications, and it was too broad. Like, I needed hands-on, like, I was bored, and I'm a very hands-on person, and I'm like artistic, so I just didn't, I couldn't get
how did you get into running your own hair extension line?
Well, what happened was, I looked at it from a business standpoint, and it's kind of controversial because people have their feelings about it, but for me, a company, one of the Aliexpress vendors, they hit me up and they were like, oh, we had 250 sales from your video. And at the time, I wasn't making any money off these videos. I was just getting free hair. So I was like, what? And I didn't get anything from this, just hair. I looked at it from like a businesswoman, not from like some regular person just ordering hair. I was like, hold up, where's my cut? Like, I need money too. Like, you guys are making money off of me for this video. And that's where the genuine part comes in, and people feel like, oh, it's genuine. But for me, I know what I want. So I was like, look, I'm going to make money off this. So I started charging. And then I was just like, wait a minute, this isn't, you're still not, even if you charge one fee for a video, you're still not getting what they're getting, because it's there. Because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just start my own hair company. So I started looking into vendors and different companies and different manufacturers, and then I was like, all right. And once I literally tested hair for like a whole year. But not from Aliexpress, because that's another controversial thing. I read you guys' comments. And they're like, oh, that's Aliexpress hair, she's selling out. No, I'm not selling Aliexpress hair. It's not, because I get that question a lot. I'm sure. I'm like, what's the point of that? Like, I don't make videos for them anymore, by the way. Everyone always asks, like, is it Aliexpress? No, I'm not selling their hair. I honestly, like,
where's your hair from? Mom. Is it from China?
Well, there is one vendor that I did like 2 different vendors at first. The first one was terrible. I mean, I literally, it was okay at first, and I put like $6 grand into that. Like when I ordered it, and it was good at first, and then I didn't like it. So I don't know, when I was getting samples, I liked it, and then when you get like the whole like entire shipment, it's just, virgin hair is so hard. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know. Virgin hair. So I literally had to like shop around and test different vendors and hair, and then so I ordered. That was the first one, was from China, and then I found this company that sells Brazilian hair. Well, not company, but manufacturer that will make me a Brazilian hair and Malaysian hair. So obviously Malaysian hair is Asian hair. And then I have Brazilian hair. But those are the 2 types of hair that I have. But they come from the origin. Like, it's not.
So why would you say someone should purchase your hair versus getting it from AliExpress?
Well, one, honestly, I mean, there's 1,005 virgin hair companies out there.
Yes, there are.
I mean, a million. I feel like what sets
and there was a trend that was going on where everybody was selling bundles and waist trainers.
Exactly. But I mean, I'm just to keep it real. My company's legit.
Yes.
It's not an Instagram company. No offense to anybody.
No, just read it.
But
honey.
It's a legit LLC. Like, I'm a real brand.
Yes.
And I also like review the hair. The one thing I do, and I have other people review it. I honestly give my honest opinion about it. Even there's videos of me telling you I don't like this. And I keep it real with my subscribers, and I tell them, if like I had like Brazilian curly hair, it was my top selling hair. I sold a lot of that hair.
I saw when you.
And then I had a couple people complain about it, and I nixed it.
Wow.
Because I was like, no, I just can't. I'm like a perfectionist.
Right.
So, and I kept it real. I told them, like, look, I had a couple complaints from people just complaining about it tangling, so I took it off, and I was just like, I'm not gonna sell it anymore. And I try and be
You're not gonna get that from Aliexpress, y'all.
Exactly. And I tried to be honest about it. So, you know, I would say because I keep it real about the hair, because there's a lot of people that just sell the hair, because honestly the hair business, you can make a lot of money. But for me, it's about being genuine and people like really knowing what they're getting. And I'm always available. People are always emailing me, texting, calling. Well, I have
you're easily social media.
Yeah,
Twitter.
so it's not like it's like some
you're
random
quick
person.
with your emails as well.
Yeah.
Do you sleep?
No.
Nope.
No, I need more sleep. But yeah, I feel like I really have a good relationship with my
So now let's get more into, you know, just your overall beauty tips. You know, obviously, you know, I have a weave. I've gone through a transition of like the types of hair I like, how I like my hair in, you know, whether if you want to do a sew-in with the leave out, or the sew-in with the closure, or just a full wig. What do you prefer? And then what do you think is healthiest for your hair?
Well, obviously protective hairstyles is healthier, like the closure or the wig thing. But me personally, I don't like closures because I have a widow's peak.
Oh, that's right. And it's not gonna
so it does not. My hairline goes like down here.
Yeah.
So it
peeks out a little bit.
So it just doesn't look right if I wear a closure.
Yeah.
It looks funny, and if I do wear it, I have to do like a side part.
Exactly.
Because I can't do a middle part. It just doesn't. Even with mine, like my own closure.
You can still do a half wig with that.
You can, but I like having my own leave out. The one thing though, my natural hair has grown a lot. It's like it's actually pretty long. So now I'm comfortable with wearing my own hair out up top. Like,
okay.
And I go natural a lot.
Yeah, I saw some of your pictures. You have naturally curly.
Yeah, like mine. It's just a lot. It's really curly and it's a lot of hair, and I don't got time for that.
I'm doing the natural thing. I'm new to Team Natural, and I'm just like, oh hell no! What did I sign myself up? Wig.
But I agree. A lot of people have said to me like, why do you wear weave? You have nice hair, and I'm like, because it's easy.
It's so much easier.
Get up and you go. It's nothing to do with hair.
It's to do with efficiency in life.
It's really just a convenience thing for me.
Exactly. All right. So now, what inspires you? I like to ask everyone that question.
My siblings. My siblings and my subscribers and followers and stuff. Because trust me, there's times when I'm just like ready to throw in the towel and be like, I want to do something.
Yeah.
Because it gets rough, but every time I feel like that, somebody like will email me or message me, or I'll get like a letter in my PO box from some random person.
Yes.
Like, oh my gosh, and I'm just like,
you can't stop.
Yeah, like so. What inspires me, honestly, truthfully, God, because I know there's a purpose behind this. There's a reason why I'm doing this. Or else I would have not had the success that I've had. Because I got all those internships in 1 year. That does not happen.
No.
And I know that doesn't happen every day.
No. I was struggling to get a damn internship. So.
And it was like major people. Like I'm like just throwing it out there. Like let me just see if I'll get Rachel Ray. I had no idea that they would call me back.
Yeah.
And then the VH1 and then BET was on the bus. So these are like God
divine.
Like God strategically put people in my life that I would run into random places, and I would get these opportunities, and I'm like, there's a purpose for this. So eventually, I want to have my own show because that's really what
you're going to have your own show.
Gearing towards.
That's right.
Let me ask you. What are some beauty tips that you have for the ladies this summer?
For the summer, I actually just did an article on this. So for makeup, it gets really hot. So like if you have like combination oily skin, because I have oily skin, and it's one thing I have
oily skin.
I've learned this. A good like non-oil primer. I actually put one on today. One that does not have oil in it. And NYX, NYX Cosmetics. NYX is so affordable, and I'm all about affordable makeup. Like I'll do the high-end makeup, but the affordable thing is where it's at for me. So and drugstore products are winning right now. So I'm all about them, seriously. So NYX I think it's costs like $7 for
that's not bad.
For the primer. I do like oil-free primer. I think it's called the Stay Matte primer.
Yeah.
And then they have I do that. I put the primer on first, and then I use Maybelline's matte and poreless foundation because it's a matte foundation.
Yeah.
It doesn't have oil in it.
I like
so
that.
like it just gives you like a nice matte finish.
Yes.
And then I use a good setting powder for like concealers and stuff during the day. Maybe you have an event to go to or something like that. Like those are good affordable drugstore products to purchase and use, and to keep like a nice oil-free face. Your makeup won't melt by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because that happens.
happens.
I see eyebrows running and stuff, and I'm like, no.
Oh, poor girl.
And then there's a setting spray. It's a little
I have
on
one
the
of those. I got it from
side.
Sephora. Yeah, mine was like $40.
Well, this one actually, well, maybe it's not pricey then, because I got, it's called Model in a Bottle.
Yeah.
I literally use it. It's like hairspray for your face.
Yeah.
And I got it off Amazon.
Amazon,
if you get it on the site, it's a little
Amazon.
more expensive.
Yeah.
But if you get it on Amazon, it's like $14.
Oh wow! I
paid
should
for
have.
it.
I got it from the Sephora store, and I paid like.
Oh, so you got it? You got
Yeah.
Model Bottle? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Get it? From
No, not that. No,
Oh.
whatever the Sephora brand is.
Oh, okay. Well, this one is like $15,
That's
14
not
or
bad.
$15, and it works so well.
And it lasts, so it's not like
Yeah, and it leaves you like nice and matte for the day, so that works. That's good for makeup. For hair, I mean, short hair is in right
Short
now.
hair, definitely. I'm
To
about
keep
to
yourself
take-
cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I personally like long hair, but
I love volume, but yeah, it's.
I mean, the short, cute, like blunt shoulder length cut. It seems like everybody's doing that right now. So,
and just so we're about to wrap up the show, but before we go, I just wanted to ask you this one question. Since you do makeup, what do you have to say about those that criticize women for wearing too much makeup? Because you see these Instagrams where they'll be like, what she look like outside of the makeup, and they like don't trust
In the
these
makeup.
girls.
no, YouTube. I feel like you're putting yourself out there, no
Yeah.
matter what. People are gonna see you with makeup, without makeup. So personally, how I approach this, I make sure that my pictures, I post pictures without makeup,
Yeah.
with makeup,
Yeah.
and my videos I don't wear makeup.
Yeah.
Some of my videos on purpose because I just want to get that out of the way.
Do you feel some girls should just embrace the natural look
I
sometimes?
think you should. I mean, for the people, I don't see nothing wrong with makeup. If it makes you feel better, it makes you feel beautiful.
So tell us how we can stay in touch with you.
On my Instagram, YouTube, Twitter,
Yes.
Facebook, it's
And
all
it's-
the same. It's all Ashley Chennel Beauty.
No, the Twitter is Ms.
well,
with
Twitter is
MZ.
Ms. Ashley Chennel.
Yes.
But it's spelled the same
Yeah,
as
Ashley Chennel.
Ashley Chennel
And if you
Beauty.
just Google Ashley Chennel, and the Chanel is CHENNEL,
Yeah.
you'll see she. Do you ever tell people to Google you?
No, but I Googled myself the other day.
Yeah, it's good. It should make you proud.
Like, I really did, just to see, like, what would come up, if there's any, like, shade on there or anything.
No.
because they're creating forums now against these beauty gurus.
Yeah, because
Like,
some of
these
them are a
hate
little.
sites.
People
So I was looking for hate
others.
sites. I'm like, oh, let me.
And
But I'm not there yet.
I do want to. I want to shout out your beautiful mom. She's
Oh,
here in the
thank you.
studio, and we didn't get a chance to get into her story, but I think they're going to be on Bravo or Oxygen soon.
Listen, they gotta
This is definitely a family business. The mom is just as gorgeous. I thought it was.
and
Pastry
supportive.
She's a pastry chef. What's the name of the pastry?
Simply pure.
Simply
and
pure and decadent
Simply Pure and Decadent.
with a
Pastry.
Y,
It's in
not an
South
I.
Jersey.
It's in South
Okay.
Jersey, and she has a
But
location
you can go
also
online.
In Morrisville, PA.
in Morrisville,
Listen,
Pennsylvania.
shout out your mom if you
Yeah, it's simplypureanddecadent.com. You can go online. It's simply with a Y though, like SY.
Oh, got it. I get it.
So if you just go online and you can Google her too, because there's some articles and stuff up.
Yeah, I'm
Really
on
proud of you
to-
guys.
She actually just sent. I'm proud of her. She sent pastries to Jonathan, Kim Kardashian's best friend.
That's right, girl. You better send. That's right.
He ordered them the other day. And I
Oh,
was like, shut
wow.
up. So
And all of them are organic.
yeah, they're all
So they're all organic. They have no preservatives,
Story on
and
her.
Yeah,
they're like
she's next, she's
vegan
next.
and gluten. Well, they're like that because my 4-year-old had kidney disease
Yeah.
and G6PD, so I had to do it so she would learn how to eat, and I wanted people to eat healthy and kids, and I have this whole kids thing I do.
Are you
so.
gonna take it on Shark Tank
yeah.
or no?
No, I'm not, and I know Damien. I knew Damien before he was famous.
Oh, you knew him from back in the
Well,
day?
way back when
My mom
I
used to
spent
actually
weekends
video
with him.
Oh, you were
Yeah, I
in video?
did. I was like in cheese.
no, if
Tell,
you-
tell us one video you were in, please.
Age ain't nothing but a number with Chiali.
There's
I was the one
actually, like,
dancing with the
videos.
black shorts and the white shirt,
Literally doing
the little
running
thigh-high
man.
boots below
Embarrassing.
0 out in front of
Oh my
NYU.
gosh, I can't can't wait till you guys get
You type it on YouTube, like.
and stay in touch. They're starting a new YouTube show, cooking lifestyle.
It's gonna be lifestyle, cooking, and stuff. And
With the family, you're gonna get to see that they're like the Black Kardashians.
The 7 of them.
I do have a show, but we're gonna do something
So
together.
just stay in touch. And you saw it here first on Mase TV. Ashley Chennel, thank you so much for stopping by. I know you're so busy. I really appreciate you for coming through.
I appreciate you guys having me.
And again, like I said, AshleyChannelBeauty.com. And no, her hair is not from Aliexpress. All right, so tune in next week. If you could kind of see, we will have rapper, DJ, recording artist, Punch. He's on Instagram. It's Punch, and the U in Punch is with a B. He's eclectic. He's been heating up Instagram with his breakfast bars. He got real bars, people.
That's
bars.
dope.
Yes. So we're gonna have him in the studio next week. So be back here 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. MaseTV.com.
Check y'all later.